Hi there, Capricorns, and welcome back to my channel, Zodiac Love Tarot. I'm Jennifer Winters, and this is your Capricorn June 2020 Astrology Tarot Reading. Now, if you're ready to hear this reading, please do me a favor and go ahead and type down below in the comment box, I'm ready, because we do have a lot to talk about this month. And the first thing that I want to talk about is what's going on with the astrology world, because this is what is prompting me to do this money reading for you. It's called the Rockefeller reading. And Rockefeller was a person who, if you don't know, was very rich, but also a very good humanitarian. So this spread is dedicated to him, but it's also dedicated to you because it's going to help you manifest some money and see where you're at with your money. And the reason I'm doing this is because we have a lot of Jupiter energy that is in the month of June. Particularly June the 1st, we have Jupiter going quintile Chiron, meaning that any of the old things that were keeping you from manifesting money are going to be unblocked, and you're going to be able to think outside the box and figure out any kind of unconventional or outside of the box way to make money. And then on June the 2nd, we have an asteroid, which is Pallas, which is going in to your sign of Capricorn, meaning that you are going to be able to use that Athena strategizing energy to really get a strategy down and a plan and to get organized to really make some more money. And then you're really going to see by the end of the month whether your plans are working out or not, because on June 30th, we have Jupiter that's going conjunct to Pluto. And that is a really cool energy because everything that was causing any kind of money to be depleted is going to start turning around, just like when it goes from retrograde back into direct. And we also have another planet that's going to go back direct, which is Venus. And that's going to be, I think it's June, June 25th. Venus is going to go back direct. So if you've had any issues with your love life, that's going to be lifted. And then also on June 27th, we have this Mars energy going into Aries, meaning that any kind of project that you had put into place around the 1st of June is really going to spark and kick off, and you're going to put a lot of passion into it. But I want you to get those plans done before June 23rd, because Neptune is going to go back retrograde, and that could cause a lot of confusion. And a good time to wrap up everything financially is going to be on June 5th during the strawberry moon, which is going to be a prenumbral lunar eclipse, which is a different kind of eclipse. And what that does is anything that's outstanding that needs to be resolved is going to come to a resolution. So really do some house cleaning, balance your checkbook on June the 5th, okay? And then go outside and look at the moon and say, oh, I did a good job. So now let's just get into the reading, because now you can see why it's a lot about money here. And this Rockefeller reading has been really super fun for me to do, and it is a good energy. And I tried to make these particular readings a lot better energy than what we've been seeing. So I also did a series of chakra videos, and I tried my best to do those to give you a really good energy going forward, especially in the month of June. So if you haven't checked those out, please do that as well. Okay, so the first card that we're going to pick of the Rockefeller is going to be, what does money mean to you? Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. If you go back and look at the other signs that I did for this particular month, this card has come up in this position almost every single time. So what this card means is that what money means to you is basically there's all of this water energy. So it's attached to your emotions, but it's also attached to your family. It's attached to providing for people, being sympathetic towards people. It gives you emotional security. It really opens up all your emotional channels. When you have money, you feel very alive and awake and full. Okay, so this is a really interesting card that just keeps coming up. So that means a lot for a lot of people. Okay, so here's a clarification card out of my energy deck. Let's see what this means. Okay, so also Capricorn, money means to you a way of opening up romantically too, because if you have a lot on your mind and it's stressing you out, money is stressing you out, you probably are blocked a bit in the romance department, which is like I was saying before, hopefully that'll even open up because we have Venus going back direct. So you're probably going to notice that this new way to make money, or just this spark or passion towards the money you're already making, is going to show a sign of relief, because by the end of June, on June 30th, when Jupiter goes conjunct to Pluto, then you're really going to start to notice that your love life opens up and your money opens up and your pocketbook starts to open back up too. All right, because that's a really good energy for money. Now, this next card is, what is your relationship to the energy of money? So money has energy. You might not know about it, but money circulates through people. People touch it. Also, it's molecular mass. It has it does have an energy to it, but it's also a psychological and emotional energy mostly that's attached to it. So let's find out what that psychological energy does to you, okay? So we're going to see. Okay, so money gives you strength, all right? It gives you strength, it gives you pride, it helps you with your reputation, it makes you feel important in society. It also gives you a better nature when you finally have it, because you feel more secure and then you're able to give back. And this is a very Rockefeller kind of, vibe. Once you get it, you're able to give it back. But let's just give a clarification on that. Okay, this card says walking away. So this also means that you get to walk away from your troubles whenever you finally have money. So that's the energy that you get. You have your independence. You have this ability to let go of codependence as well. So this is really good, Capricorn. I like the way you look at money. I like where your head's at. And then it says, well, what does money offer you? So once what does it really do for you? Like soul-wise, emotionally-wise? Let's check it out. Okay, the Ace of Cups, which is the Ursa Minor. So again, most people don't know this about you, but you do have a very nurturing spirit. You have a very good constitution, if you will, towards protecting people. And when you do have this money, you feel secure and you feel like you're able to protect other people with it. If it's a kid, if it could be anything, it could be yourself, but it could be a dog, could be something that when you get the money, you feel like you're able to take care of someone else with it. Okay? And let's get the clarification. All right, so we got the strategy card. Okay, so money offers you a way to strategize. It offers you a way to invest. It offers you a way to reinvest in yourself. It offers you a strategy to overcome obstacles in your life. So you really like money because it gives you the reasoning, or it gives you the strategy that you need to, or how to use it and to keep it circulating for yourself. Ooh, that's a cool energy. I can feel that. Like, it's definitely a great energy. Hang on a sec. Okay, now this next card is going to be, how do you make the most of money? How do you make the most of it? And that could be reinvesting it, or it could be where you put your money. So let's just see. Okay, so the Emperor, so you got the Aries card. Okay, so how you make the most of your money is by keeping it, really, and saving it, because when you do that, you're standing in your power, and you feel really secure when you hold on to your money. And when you invest your money, it makes you feel stronger, it makes you feel more powerful, it makes you have this very good Aries energy. But you also sometimes can take a little bit more risk with your money. So I would say that I would do medium risk at this time, okay? I would do medium risk, because it's saying here, hold on to your money, but you still got the Aries energy, and it's coming up on June 24th with Mars going into Aries. So making the most of your money might be a good time on June the 27th, but if you're going to make an investment, just make sure that it's not something, that you don't know for sure if it has any kind of return on it. That's hard to know anyways with an investment, but you know in your brain, because you have that Capricorn brain, whether or not you're taking a big risk or not, okay? But let's get some clarification. Maybe we'll find out. Okay, so the fourth chakra, the Archangel Raphael. Okay, so this is your heart chakra. So how do you make your most of your money is by making sure that you give it to someone that you love and you share it with someone you love. And even if you are sharing it because with yourself, because you know you have this unconditional love for yourself as well, but it's good to spend it on things that make you happy, things that make you healthy and emotionally secure, but then also to give it to others that you love and care about. So that's how you make the most of it. Okay, so make sure again that you don't save up everything. Don't become a miser. Just make sure you spread it out and show other people that you do love them. So every once in a while, you know, a gift outside of the box, just like I was talking about on June 1st, you're going to be thinking of unconventional things and outside of the box things. Because when you give gratitude back to people and you show them love, you always get more abundance coming your way, and you make a space for that abundance inside of yourself. Okay. Now it says here, do you have a budget surplus or a budget shortfall? Okay, so let's just find out, Capricorn, how much money you've saved. Okay, so you got Cardinal Earth, which is the King of Pentacles. All right, so, and you got this Saturn energy here. So you've been able to save some money, but I do have this energy, this feeling that it's never enough for you, but at least you probably have more than what you give yourself credit for. So you do have a surplus. This is telling me you definitely have a surplus, but let's get some clarification. It says the temple path. So that tells me that, yeah, you have a surplus. You've been on the right path. You've been taking good care of your money thus far, okay? So you do have a surplus. Now it says, is there an expense you should eliminate? So you don't want a deficit. You want to keep on, you know, making money, adding to it, but what should you eliminate in the meantime? So let's see. So you've got Draco, which is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. So again, has to do with risk, because you're trying to slay this big dragon and you want it fast, and you are just a step away from it all the time, you feel like. So what you want to do is eliminate the types of money, the large risk. That's what you want to eliminate right now, is a large risk. So don't go buy, you know, I don't know what kind of standing you have right now, but it seems like you have some money. But don't go out and buy like a brand new car right now. Just use the car that you have for a little while longer, because you don't want to go into like a deficit. So just give those, whatever investments that you're working on, give it time to kind of cook and see what happens. But let's get some clarification. Okay, some indecision here. So this could mean that you're wondering, should you should you quit a job or start a new job to make more money? Should you invest to make more money? Should you make that big purchase, or should you hold off on it? So what this card is telling me is that you want to really think out your decisions very carefully right now, and I would say hold off on making any more decisions or big decisions until at least the end of June. Okay, and then you're going to know for sure, unless that decision has to do with you stepping into a role that's going to make more money. Because if that's the case, if that's the question that's on your mind, you want to do that in the beginning of June, because then you're going to see it pay off at the end. But if you're looking to, like I said, make a decision about making a big purchase, I would wait till after June 30th to do that. Okay, so then now what do we have next? It's what is your next realistic financial goal? And I've been picking cards for these. I don't know how it's happening, but it'll tell me like almost like a month of when you're saving money up till, and that's your realistic goal. But a few times it's been different cards that are a little more they say less about a time frame. But let's see what you got. Okay, so you got the Four of Cups, which is good. And then you also got the Serpent, which means this is a health card. So this is telling me that you are actually going to start making more money in 4 months, and that your health is going to improve as well. And that's a really, really good card, because, and also you have this Scorpio energy here letting me know that you were able to put that strategy into place, and it starts paying off around the 4th of the month. So that's, around 4 months. So that's your your realistic goal, is to have more money in like 4 months time. And then also you have that Pluto energy there, meaning more abundance. So definitely be on the lookout for more money in like 4 months. And it would be interesting too if you went back and looked at your yearly reading that I did, the celestial wheel, to see what happened in 4 months from now. And I will be going back actually to look at that particular wheel to see what was going on for each sign and how it worked out. And then I want to kind of compare it on a video. Like, I think I'm going to do that in July, because that'll be 6 months from then, and say, hey, did any of this, work out for you or ring true? So, all right. The card that I picked for the clarification is this hostility card, which in this particular case, when we're talking about, your realistic financial goals, the hostility card is going to mean that you have to let go of any sort of frustration that's around making money right now, because that is going to help you get that money 4 months from now, and it's going to give you some healing. So whatever hostility or frustration you have towards making money, or desperation or whatever, you got to let go of that and be able to heal. I would say look at the video I did on the root chakra, so that way you open up your root chakra, which is going to give you a better sense of security, so you don't feel, any sort of desperation or hostility or frustration. Because, when you feel desperation for money, a lot of times it comes out as hostility. So then how can you reach your goals more quickly, this 4-month goal? And we just talked about letting go of hostilities towards making the money, but let's see what else we got. So, okay, so the 5 of Wands, all right, and you've got the Jupiter energy, and you've got this Leo energy, and also you have this cup of their chalice. So the way you get to your goal more quickly is to believe that you can, because you do have this chalice that you're able to fill with all of your imagination and all of your abilities and your capabilities. And you've won before, you've won in the past, and you're going to win again. So that's what you need to be looking at. Win, win, win. Okay. And then clarification is going to be your 7th chakra, which is the Archangel Uriel, which means that you got to open up your crown chakra. And that crown chakra is going to give you that winning attitude that you've been looking for, because you remember inside how divine you are, and you open that channel up to the divine, and then it starts to invigorate you with positivity and determination, and you get encouragement for yourself just to keep going forward. So open up that chakra too. Okay, that'll get you to your goal in 4 months. And then what is the best thing you can spend your money on? So while we're talking about what to eliminate, we want to go back and say what's okay to spend. Okay, so that's the last card, so let's see what it is. Okay, so you got the Lepus, which is the 7 of Swords. It's okay to spend it when it's done with love. You've got the Gemini here, or when it's done to communicate an idea, or also here when it's for your partner, or always a good idea. We talked about that before. It's a good idea to still make sure, let me just go back, because I got a lot of stuff coming through my mind right now as an empath. So I'm feeling that, your family sometimes says, come on, or why do you always save your money so much? Or why do you ever not ever do anything? Or why are you such a cheapskate? In some ways, I mean, I'm feeling that energy. I'm not going to say it's from everybody, but I did just feel it. So somebody might have been ruminating on that when I got it. So just go ahead and say, oh, you wanted that new thing. It's, why don't we make some sort of compromise? If you want something that's going to make you feel better, like that purse, or if it's a man, if you want, that new iPhone or whatever, like those things, you have to say, well, I'll do it for you, but you have to give me time, but I do love you and I want you to feel good. So you have to also communicate. That's what this Gemini thing is communicate that it's coming, okay? Or that you can have that, but, and I do love you. I can't give it to you right now, but I love you. So it's communicating love more so than anything. All right, so then the last card is going to give us that clarification, and it's community. Okay, so community, that's going to mean the people around you, you want to be able to help the community with your money. So it's a humanitarian thing. So that's another thing that it's okay for you to spend your money on, but just, again, within reason, or if you feel like you can maybe start a fund for somebody, or maybe you know, on your birthday or something like that, you could say, let's donate to this particular charity or something. So that's another thing that you can spend your time and money on, is maybe a donation or something like that. Okay, Capricorn, so that's the reading for you, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you do manifest your money within 4 months, and please open up those chakras in the video, so that'll help you really, you know, kick in that strategy that we were talking about. So if you do like the reading, please say so down below. Say I like it, or either leave a comment or hit the like button and then the subscribe button and then the share button, please. And also, I want to just ask some of my guys, some of my readers out there too. When I say guys, I mean guys and gals. If you guys would be agreeable to doing videos all together in one, where it's all signs in one, so that you can just go to your timestamp and then figure out. The timestamp figures it out for you, but you hit the timestamp and it'll tell you what portion of the video you want to see for your particular sign. Because I think that doing it that way gets more engagement for more people in the community. All right, so just let me know what your thoughts are on that. If you would like to see a video like that where all the signs are in one. I did it once before around January, so check that out, and then you'll know what I mean. All right, so thank you so much, Capricorn, and I appreciate you coming to my channel, and I hope to see you again.